Hello, this is Shawn, owner of TucsonShortSaleNegotiator.com with Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. I'd like to speak with you today about one of the most frequently asked questions I receive, and that is, are there going to be tax consequences to doing a short sale? And the simple answer is it depends. When you do a short sale, the lender issues a 1099-C. The C stands for cancellation of debt. One of the most common myths I run into is that people are under the impression, or maybe they've heard from a friend, that if they walk away from a house or let a house go to foreclosure, they won't get a 1099. Well, they won't get a 1099-C, that's true, but they will get a 1099-A. In either case of a short sale or a foreclosure, you are going to get a 1099. It's just a question of if it's C for cancellation of debt or an A for abandonment of secured property. Here's the thing too about that is that the 1099-A in most cases is going to end up being substantially more than the 1099-C would have been. The reason being, in a foreclosure, the lender typically loses between 10 and 40% more than they would via short sale. Thereby, the amount of loss that's going to be shown on the 1099-A is going to be a lot higher. One of the other things that's not the least bit uncommon is that these homeowners are completely unaware of the Mortgage Debt Forgiveness Act of 2007 that was signed into law by President Bush, renewed by President Obama to the end of 2012. And in most of the situations I counsel, this act gives relief from the tax liability that a homeowner would have after a short sale. There are qualifications to it. Needs to be a primary residence. The debt forgiveness needs to be less than $2 million, and a few other minor restrictions. I find that most of the people I help where the house was their primary residence, though, this applies and lends them relief from that. The other thing I run into is that when it's not a primary residence, that the homeowners are in the same situation. They'll think if I just let this go, I won't get a 1099. When that's still, let's go back to what we said earlier, that's just not the case. But within the tax code, also there are some other provisions where you may not wind up having tax liability for that 1099. And that can be in the case of what they define as insolvency. And as a real estate professional, I really can't give you specific tax advice. And really even a tax professional, without knowing your circumstances and your situation and taking a look at your numbers, it'd be really hard for them to even give you specific tax advice. So I'm not going to try at this moment to give you specific tax advice. The thing I can tell you is that Mortgage Debt Forgiveness Act exists. Something you probably want to study, give it a read. I've got a link at the right below this video you're watching to the Mortgage Debt Forgiveness Act. You can also go to irs.gov. But in any case, before you make your decision of if you're going to short sell, if you're going to foreclose, and when you're thinking about the tax ramifications of either situation, the best thing for you to do is to speak with a qualified tax professional, a tax attorney, a CPA, a tax preparer that can go over your situation with you and give you a pretty good opinion on what they think is going to happen in your situation. Well, I know you have other questions, and I really look forward to answering them. You can find all kinds of videos on my website here that hopefully answer your questions. Nothing's better than the real thing, though, so please feel free to fill out my short sale request form, or just hit the contact me or contact us tab and pick up the phone and give me a call. I look forward to speaking with you about your situation and seeing how we can help you. Thank you.